How are ya? So, took a few days off. We had, I think last count, almost 20 some inches of snow on Friday. And then trees down everywhere, even around where I live. And the city had to come, I think, finally yesterday. But on top of that, it plummeted below zero. I think when I woke up this morning, it was -10. And I don't even know if we're going to get above zero today. So, gotta love it. But you know what? I have a warm house. I have food. I have warm coffee. I have a beautiful, beautiful connection with Spirit. And bring it. Because you know what? I'm tired of these energies. And I'm tired of, the naysayers. And I listened to Ann Tucker this week, and I didn't listen to all of it because I was told to stop after a certain point of her interpretation and to put mine into it. So I pulled some cards today, and this is going to be about acceptance and the angels. So there's a lot, so this might be a longer reading today, but I also kept track of angel numbers from yesterday to today, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 this morning, again, of different ones that I saw. So that's a lot, you guys. So there's definitely, but acceptance is the big word, and the angels know and see what's going on. And Anne, she's just got this beautiful connection and so much information. And then she breaks it down. But basically, they're telling us that we are one with them. Understanding of who you are. Unified field of understanding. Prepare for the farther reaches of your own understanding. Willingness to reveal who you are. So, getting to know yourself on a personal level, to know exactly what your purpose is, why you are here, what is your main goal. In 2024, and I have a good friend of mine, Melissa, that started a page, and don't quote me because I never can remember the names of everything, but I'll post it in the comments for you guys. She did a cool thing of asking the questions at the beginning of the year, kind of thing. And I think that has a lot to do with it becoming with who you are. So these are the questions I wrote down for morning gratitude. This is a year of powerful change in all of us. Which way are you going? Which way serves your higher self and not others? What habits are hindering you? How can you be kinder to yourself? How do I harness all this creativity? What do I truly want? How do I listen to the divine better? How do I deepen my trusted relationships? What do I call myself? Those are the ones that I wrote down. And then on the page right after, in my journal, this is right after, and this is a journal that I got from years ago. This is my personal journal, my thoughts, my things. This was supposed to be a question, not a poem, confession, or whatever it becomes. So what is it going to become? Those questions, right? So after going through all of this, in my spiritual journal, humanity has moved slowly. Now these are the messages, from Anne. Solitude has made you a mighty force. So those of you who have sat with yourself and decided, I'm doing things differently this time. I'm doing things differently for myself this time. You need to dissolve the barriers. The false start must be remedied. It's like, they explained it like a small angry child. Like you're fighting with this small angry child within yourself. And humanity must purge this and deal with this small angry child that is mad at everything. And it's coming out in places all over the world. And you see it. It's like, have you seen a child? My kids know this. We go shopping. And if there was any kind of tantrum, if there was any kind of anything in the store, I would leave that cart, I would grab them, and we would leave. and we would get in the car and we would go home. And there would be a million questions. I would just be completely silent all the way home. I would not answer a question. We would get home. They would go to their rooms or wherever it was that their punishment time was. And then the funny question all the time, can I behave? Well, I don't know, can you? And that's almost what this is bringing to light for me. Is, can I behave? Do I know how to behave? Do I know how to lead with kindness? Do I know how to be that better person in my world to others? And know that these energies sometimes that we feel aren't always ours. Sometimes it's a projection of somebody, how they're feeling. And because they're unhappy and they're throwing their angry child fit, they want you to be unhappy too. My thing always is, anybody comes at me screaming, I'm going to walk away from you till you can calm down and have a rational conversation with me. Because nobody deserves to be screamed at because you're having a difficult day or you don't understand something. That's just the way it is. So, they called it, there's a uninvolved tyrant in all of us, anger, hatred, distance between humans. And it is seen as an instrument to divide humanity. So they've been purposely doing a lot of things, you guys. Honestly, I feel like I've been lied to since my birth. There's nothing. They programmed through the television, our parents and grandparents, this is what's best for you, this is how you do things, putting fluoride in our toothpaste, to chemicals in our water, to stuff in our food. I posted something just on my page the other day about, red number whatever, yellow number whatever. Look at your labels, you guys. You are poisoning yourself. Even for me, I generally make my own creamer for my coffees just because of the crap, but I was lazy and I picked up a thing. I couldn't even drink the stuff from the store because it tasted so metally and so gross and so disgusting that your body will start to reject. And what day was that? Saturday, I think. I took my vitamins and I had gone to the doctor finally to get some more antibiotics. Bronchitis is what it all turned into, and the pain from the coughing. But I threw up everything. I'm talking, I had such a pain that I think the crap is finally coming out, and the purge that is necessary for all of us to have in our bodies. So basically what they're asking is, we need you to draw forward of your soul and yourself. What is in your heart? Endowment given as a counter purpose, meaning this anger has been given to you as a counter purpose to see how you handle it. What do you do with it? To recognize it as not of grace, but a crushing obstacle to our union with each other. It exists in each of us and must be held as an angry child. As you recognize it, you can be free of it in your reality. See it as an energetic force that can be rejected in thought form. So, again, your thoughts, what you think every day. When you get a negative thought, how can you turn it around? That, oh, you're not good enough, or, oh, I can't do that, or flip it. Delete, delete, delete. I can do that. It's just going to take me time. I am going to be all right. I am statements. Become more fluid, more patient, and more able to open yourselves to one another and be accepting of your differences. Girls, I'm going to call you out on this one. See somebody walk by. You don't like what they're wearing, or you don't like how it looks on them. And you form the thought, and then it comes out of your mouth to your girlfriend. How is that useful? Do you know what's going on with that person? Do you know what's going on in their life? Is it helping? Competition is with yourself, with nobody else. And for you to be that individual, to have to criticize other people to make yourself feel better, that's your angry child. Or gossiping about so-and-so because they did this or that. We're all here fighting our own battles within ourselves, and it is not up to us to be critical of other people. You don't know. Maybe they just spent their last dollar for groceries because the government cut them off and they can't work because they've got something going on with them right now and they need help. Or maybe they have a child at home that has a disability that they can't afford things right now. Look a little deeper. Don't be so freaking critical all the time, and I say this, to my females, but you males do it too. And you do it and you base it on what they have, what they don't have, what they need, what they shouldn't need, why? Why? Because you've been isolated and you've been taught a certain thing. Think about that. So say you lived on the other side of the world, in the jungle, in a hut. You've never seen people in the city or in civilization. Do you think that child, a little angry child, is going to be like, oh my God? Of course they are. But this is what I'm saying. It's important to learn other cultures. It's important to learn other things. It's important to be accepting. Now, I'm not saying to put yourself in harm's way. I'm saying be helpful, be grateful. Look into the things that you have and be grateful. And be grateful for the lessons, excuse me, that you've been given also in your world, because it's supposed to teach you something about yourself. To make peace amongst yourselves. Make it an explosion from the body and the heart. Let it form in the ethers as something that has been let go of. Perceive this as the goal. This is what our role is as light workers. Bring peace on earth, imposed on our thoughts. This energy should not be ours. Find it and treat it like an angry child. Things are going to start changing around us, and your acceptance of the bad that has been trying to separate us for so long, God, divine, whatever it is you call it, is trying to get you to be accepting, because there's going to be some things that we're going to be shown that we're going to be like, oh my God. But we're not going to be able to handle some of that unless we start accepting that not everything is as it seems, and not everything that we have been told is as it seems, and not everything in this world is truth. Intuition and your discernment from within is what you need to be concentrating on. Not what anybody else is saying. Not what that news is telling you, because 90% of that is bullshit. Start using your discernment for the better and for the good, and to teach yourself. Nobody's out to get you. It's your thought process. And if people truly are out to get you, there's something wrong with them. Because it's about controlling you. It's about keeping you doing the things that they want so that they can further their agendas. And that can be anybody. There are so many miserable people in this world. Jealous, envy, whatever it might be. At the end of the day, why would you want to be involved in that? It doesn't make sense, but that's not, my mind doesn't work like that. You need to evolve and change. Solitary means growing. Become a peaceful planet, and then our minds are blown. Willful display of power is what is going on with most of these individuals right now. How do you present yourself to the world? You can create a beautiful light between yourself and others, but are you willing to make the changes within yourself? It starts with you. Now, the cards. And I didn't pull really, you guys, any this weekend. And this is for as much for everybody as it is, for certain individuals. But you're sitting in a conscious of what you don't have. What are you lacking? What don't I have? What is it that I need? Start thinking about all the beautiful things that you have. What did I say when I came on earlier? I have a warm home. I have coffee. I have food. I have everything that I need. Because justice is going to come in. We know you've been working hard. We all have been. But the work It's going to have to continue. And you're going to have to find a balance within yourself to know that the darkness is going to try to take over the light all the time. But the thing is the light is winning right now. And the light is coming, and it's casting a big, big light on some of these things that have been hidden. Look at the temples that they found. And the tunnels and all the stuff. Some sick people in this world. Because why? The Holy Grail. Stop the endless searching. It's an inner quest. Start changing within yourself how you view things. And know that it's your job to change you, not anybody else. Start using your intuition and manifestation skills. Look at that. It's beautiful. Because the wheel is turning in your favor. And you're going to be walking away from some things and some people. And it's for your benefit to get healthy. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. In the morning. The morning dew. And people are still going to try to come at you. And they're going to try to cause conflict and tell you, oh, that's not right. You can't do things that way. Don't listen to them. If you know you're going out to do things for the betterment and with good intentions, they don't have a say. Because you do have the strength. And because you're showing love. You're showing that it's okay. Okay? Fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. It is the reason why I do love the seasons, even though this right now, and I'm going to post a picture of when I took out my window just to show you what it looks like, because it's frozen. But winter is a time to sit and to rest and to look at the things and all the questions that I read in the beginning. You know, what do you want to do? Are you just sitting back, doing things just to pass the time, working at a job you don't like, hanging around people because it's what you've always done? Challenge yourself. Because you do have someone that wants to come in with a commitment to you. But this is a test of the old you. Because this person is feeling lack. And they want you to join their misery. Because they're being guided by who? Addictions. Self-sabotage. Bad thoughts. Bad things. They're sitting out here. And they want to come to you because they want to bring you to that level again. But trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition and growth. That's where you are right now. You're sitting on that fence and you're going, I know what I need to do. I do know what I need to do. Can I do it? Can I make it happen? Challenge yourself. I always say, unless you write it down, excuse me, it may not happen because you're not looking at it every day. But the optimism is there because you're not that same person you were last year or even the year before. Every 7 years, this whole cell within your body changes. Okay? There is going to be a death of certain things in your life. It may be physical death of people. It may be death of things that normally how you would handle things. It could be anything. But things are going to start to fall off. Because why? You're starting to win some of those battles against people that said you couldn't. And you've got some new opportunities coming into you to help you. And you're going to start blooming. Creations realized, right time, harvest and celebrate. Things are going to start coming in. But you got to make that choice. You got to stop doing the same old, same old, same old. It's a test. Do you want to go back to the devil and joining the pity party with these people? Or do you want to grow? I can't make the decisions for you. But it's going to depend on friends and colleagues who you hang out with and the dark thoughts that you have been having. Can't talk to having. You've been hiding. if you start doing this, you're going to discover a whole new world. Because you healed your broken heart. And the world is showing you some opportunities. And you have had to fight some battles that weren't yours. And the love is coming. The happiness. Let's get a dream card. Close your eyes and think about your dream. Being alive and real. How do you feel? Cherish this feeling and keep it as your compass. Follow it. Quit playing small. Quit letting others tell you. Where's the real you? Have we seen it? Have you accepted who the real you is versus what you show to the world? There's a difference in that. Believe me. I've been there. Forever. Oh, she's crazy. Well, sure. They call me crazy because they can't control me. Every relationship. Oh, she's this, she's that. Blah, blah, blah. They don't ever take accountability for what they do. I'm not perfect. Nor do I want to be. It's a big job. Okay, what do we get? Cool. Got the big key. In the snow, which we got a lot of. Tree of life. The seahorse that mates for life. Paris. Again. A lot of you need the water to heal you. The ocean is a very healing. Get your feet in the sand. Get to it if you can. And then look. We have a lock and a key. Something new. You have the key to unlock it. Can you do it? Do you know what it is? Do you know how to find it? Are you accepting the changes that are needed and accepting of others to be able to make those changes within yourself? So, you decide. Missed you guys. I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope if you're in one of these really, really cold states, you're dug out and you're being able to get to where you need to go. But show gratitude. It does help. It really does. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you all so much.